Hello, I'm Cindy Reese, Senior Vice President of Worldwide Operations here at Oracle Corporation, and I'm here with Liz Wiseman, the author of The Multiplier Effect. Liz is actually a long-time Oracle employee. She's worked for Oracle, or had worked for Oracle for 17 years, running the Oracle University. So happy to have you here today, Liz.
You know, Cindy, it is great to be back here on this campus. This campus is just a flood of great memories, brilliant people that I worked with.
That's great. So tell us a little bit about your book and the Multiplier Effect. What is it?
Well, you know, actually the inspiration for Multipliers began right here at Oracle, where I worked around such brilliant people, and I noticed that certain leaders seem to amplify the intelligence in people around them. I was like, why is it that one person seems to be so brilliant around one leader but not around another? What is it that these leaders are doing that is causing this kind of viral, infectious intelligence? And it was after I left Oracle and I was doing a bunch of executive coaching that I ran into, other leaders who were smart and brilliant, but some of them shut down brilliance in the people around them. And I was wondering, why is that? Why are we so smart and so capable around some people but not around others? And that was really the essence of the research, to dig down and find what is it that these multipliers do and what is it that the diminishers do. The biggest shock in our findings was that these multipliers don't get just a little bit more. I thought maybe 10, 20, crazy 25% more of the effective intelligence of people around them, but we found it was twice.
Wow.
I mean,
pretty fascinating.
Almost as if you could double your head count just by getting the full intelligence of people. And we found they do a number of things differently. Maybe I'll just highlight a couple. We found that multipliers tend to be challengers. They ask people to do hard things, to stretch, which was certainly indicative of my experience at Oracle. This place is masterful at that. Instead of being kind of the know-it-all that tells people what they know and what to do, they offer challenges. They invite people to do things that are hard. I'd love to know, based on your experience, because rumor has it you kind of have this multiplier effect on the people that you work with. What have you found have been some of the things that you've done as a leader that have caused people around you to be at their best?
Well, I would say there are two things that stick out. First, I learned really early on in my career that hiring the best people is going to get you the best results, and I think a lot of us do that. But I also learned that when hiring those people, it's important that I'm not afraid that they could take my job, and I want that in my organization. Never do I fear. I hire the people who I know could walk in and do my job the next day, and people would not even know I was gone. And I've actually had that in my career, where I've actually had somebody who worked for me and a decision was made, let's put them in that job, we're going to find you something else. And although that could be a little nerve-wracking, it was great for me. I ended up with a much better job, a bigger promotion, doing something else, learning a new role in an organization. And so it gave me some confidence to build up to say, not only do I always want to look for the best people, I want to make sure that they feel they have the confidence to do the very best job. They don't have to stop not trying to get in the way of myself, not trying to do something better than what I could do.
Well, it's so consistent with what we found, is that the confidence that multipliers have in their people, that they're smart, that they're going to figure it out, really radiates out from a confidence they have in themselves, that I'm really smart too, and I'm going to figure it out. And that confidence allows them to put people in very visible roles, to shine the spotlight on other people. And isn't it interesting how magically that provides growth opportunities for you as well?
Absolutely. And I would say the second thing that sticks out for me is information. I mean, I've worked for managers where they treat information like it's theirs to have, and they don't allow their employees to have all the information they need to do their job best. So I think people who work for me would say, she'll tell you everything. Sometimes things you're going, why is she telling me all this? It's just, I feel like the more information I can give them, the more context I can give them about how we make decisions, when we make decisions, what direction we're going on. What they decide to do with that information and use it in the role is up to them. It's for them to innovate and use, but it's completely open. And I found that's very effective for the people who work for me.
Well, in some ways, what you're doing is you're feeding their intelligence. What do people need to work smart? They need data, they need information, and they need to understand the logic of people around them so that they can make a good decision then and next week and the week after that.
It's really fascinating. I can't wait to hear more about your book.
Thank you.